Hey guys, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Samsung WB850F smart camera, and this is one of the cameras of their Samsung's new smart camera line for 2012, and this camera is currently available for $379.99, and I ordered this particular camera off Amazon for $349.99, and it was on sale, but for right now, I don't think they're selling it anymore for a sale price, so $380 for the specs of this camera. It's really not bad. Alright, here's the box. It's gonna be tough to open. There we go. And here is the WB850F smart camera. Take a quick look at that, and in the box here, just papers going over my order, I guess. Yeah, and as you can see, I got it for $349.99. And I got free shipping on this camera too, which is great. Alright, let's take a look at the camera now. Here's the box, here's the front. And the basic features that Samsung is stressing over about this camera is a 21x optical zoom, GPS, a 3-inch VGA AMOLED display, which we'll look at that in a later bit, and Wi-Fi connectivity, which is why they call it a smart camera. And you will need an SD card to do some most features on the camera, so be aware of that. Here's the side of the box, top, side, bottom. And looks like I already ripped the tape open a while ago, so this unboxing would go a bit faster. But when you open the box, here's the camera. Pull this tray out. And this camera is fairly lightweight. It's not the heaviest, not the lightest, and it's a decent weight, so that's something not to worry about. Here is the USB charger, USB cord, and it's not that long. It's just about this long. You can't see all of it in the camera, but it's about a foot long. And here's some card. And under here, you get your wrist strap, so you don't drop your camera. And here you get some CD, and you will need a CD in order to download some sort of map manager to download some map in order to enable the GPS feature on this camera. And here is some instruction manuals, quick start guide, something, and user manuals. Alright, let's get this out of the way, and the tray here, and let's take a look at the camera. Now I will be using this camera for my future videos, so my videos will now be in 1080p HD instead of 720, which will be great. And at first glance, this camera is very how should I say it, sexy. It's very beautiful. It has a really nice, sleek design. And let's turn this on. And to access the SD card port and battery, the battery actually, it's only about it's a 1030 milliamp hour battery, which is not the best, not the worst either. It will get you about, I'm guessing, 2 to 4 hours, depending on the Wi-Fi usage and how intensely you use this camera. Let's put that back. And here you see that 3-inch AMOLED display. On the corner here it says AMOLED. Got it to focus. There we go. And on top you get this dial, which you will be using quite a bit. And your zoom, shutter button, power button. And this does record stereo video, I assume, because there's two left and right microphones right here. And to access the flash, what you do is just flick the switch, flash pops up like that. And it's actually pretty sturdy. It's a bit flimsy, but it will do you just fine. It's not too flimsy, and it'll last pretty long time from just the way it feels. And I guess the lighting is really bad, you can't see it that well. But here's your controls. You get your video control, your drive speed, which I'll look at later. And here's your circle dial here, which acts as a four-way direction pad as well. And just to note, this touchscreen, this display is not a touchscreen. So if you're wanting a camera with a touchscreen, this camera will not do you. And delete button, and here's your wrist strap port. And here is your HDMI, mini HDMI, and mini USB port right there. And when you do use the HDMI port for your camera and your TV, if you play a video, it'll only support 1080i instead of 1080p. And on the front, it's a Schneider Krasnach lens. I think that's how you pronounce it, Krasnach. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it has a 21x optical zoom and Wi-Fi, and it's very nice. So let's power this on real quick. Power button. And first glance, this screen is very crisp. You could look at it from all wide angles without any color fadeness. And it says I don't have an SD card, so please wait a moment while I do. Alright, here's just a spare SD card I had. It's only 1 gig, but it'll do for this video. I just dropped it. Pull it open. Put this SD card inside, backwards. Alright, let's turn it back on. Alright, and the zoom on this thing, you can't really tell, but here, let's zoom on this pencil case. It's very nice. The zoom on this thing is huge, a lot huger than I expected, and I'll just show you why right here. And you can see it's very, I guess, long, and you can make your "that's what she said" jokes right now, but and here's your dial, which you could access the smart mode video. It shoots 1080p at 30 frames per second, and you could upgrade down to 720p. Get your full manual mode, which I do like. GPS feature, which again you will need that CD to get the GPS feature and all the map stuff. Yeah, right here it says to use a CD or go to the Samsung website. And to the Wi-Fi, you could access the remote viewfinder, which I tried, and it's very cool. And social sharing, mobile link, auto backup, email. And what else can we go through here? That's pretty much it. And oh, another thing is that you could do Panorama on here and take 3D photos. The screen on here isn't 3D, but if you make it appear on a 3D display like a 3D TV, then it will show up. Magic frame and all this other good stuff. Let's go back to the camera here. And I seriously recommend this camera to any beginner or an amateur shooter. I will be using this camera quite a lot, and I'm seriously loving this camera. So this is the Samsung WB850F smart camera from Samsung. It's $380 currently right now, and thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.